Suzanne Vega grew up in a Hispanic neighborhood of New York. She started out playing the city's folk circuit in the mid-70s while working as a receptionist.
Tom's Diner is actually called Tom's Restaurant, and it's located on 112th Street and Broadway in New York City, which is where I grew up. And back when I was a receptionist, I used to eat breakfast there before I took the subway down to work. So that's where the idea for the song came. And in the beginning, I had imagined it as a sort of a tinkly piano piece, and I had imagined a piano playing along behind it, sort of like a background for a French movie. But since I don't play piano, and I didn't know anybody at the time who could play, I just decided to sing it a cappella in my concerts, and that's the way we recorded it for my album called Solitude Standing. So I was very surprised when in 1990, I think it was, these two English boys who called themselves DNA, took the song, sampled it, and made a dance track out of it. And the first time I heard it, I thought it was very funny and a very original idea, and so we released it. And I had imagined that it would find a very small audience in the dance clubs, and instead it sold 3 million copies worldwide. But this is the original version of Tom's Diner. I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway, and before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk. I open up the paper, there's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of, and I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I raise my head. There's a woman on the outside looking inside. Does she see me? No, she does not really see me, 'cause she sees her own reflection. And I'm trying not to notice that she's hitching up her skirt, and while she's straightening her stockings, her hair has gotten wet. Oh, this rain, it will continue through the morning as I'm listening to the bells of the cathedral. I am thinking of your voice and of the midnight picnic once upon a time before the rain began. And I finish up my coffee, and it's time to catch the train.